Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you guys live usually every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. But this week, it is only today, which is Thursday. I was in Vegas all week. I left Sunday early afternoon and got back this morning at about 10:15. I made amazing time, and it was such an amazing time. I literally had so much fun. We got to network with a lot of people. I ate some crazy foods, which were absolutely spectacular. Things that I wouldn't eat on a normal basis. I stayed up way too late, didn't get enough sleep, but I guess that's what's supposed to happen when you're in Vegas, right? But yes, it was so much fun. I am glad to be home. First thing I did was unload the car and took a shower in my own bathroom, which was so nice, so relaxing. You do forget how much you miss your own shower when you're traveling. But anyway, welcome, and I'm so glad you're here. We don't have any earpods tonight, so hopefully the volume is okay. Hank is barking in the background, so hopefully that's not too irritating. Everything is dead, and I cannot find one charging port to charge anything. I did find one, and I thought I was charging my earpods all day, and then come to find out my iPad was dead, so then I unplugged that to plug my iPad in. My iPad never started to charge, so I think the cord is bad, and then I found another cord, couldn't find the outlet. Does that not ever happen to anybody? But I know it's here, and I think I'm just really tired, and nothing works well for me when I'm super tired, so hopefully the Facebook Live goes well, because it is a super duper cute project that I have for you guys. Good evening, Heather. Welcome. So we are in the big gift giving season. Actually, all year pretty much is for some people, with many birthdays and babies and anniversaries and stuff, but Christmas is one of the biggest gift giving holidays. So I'm going to be doing a series of gift cards. So this one that we're doing tonight can either be a gift card holder, or it can just be a little candy holder for some friends at work. If you don't want to go buy gift cards for them, you can just fill this little box or bag, kind of whatever it is, and set it on their desk for a Christmas present. So let's point you over, and we will get started crafting. Okay, let me make sure we're live on my iPad that is at 4%, so who knows if it is going to make it through the entire live. Wow, that is a little strange coloring. Okay, that works a little bit better. That is so strange. I have no idea why oh, you know what? I forgot to turn that on last time as well. I'm telling you, I'm a hot mess today. Okay. So even though you just saw part of the project, I am going to be playing with the Festive Friends. I have used this a few times on a Facebook Live. I think I used the Santa. Today I'm going to use this fun little elf, and I'm going to be stamping it, "We wish you a Merry Christmas." I did also pair it with the die for the sentiment and the little elf die as well. So those are the stamp set and the dies. And then I brought in the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. I thought this just added a fun little touch to our box or bag or gift card holder. It's a 3-in-1. That's actually pretty good when you can make one project and you can use it 3 different ways. So this is the first one that I made. I thought he was super cute. I used the gingerbread man set, and I just trimmed him to match the designer series, or to match the cardstock. And I put Velcro dots on the side. And once I bring the other one in, I will show you why. But you can it does fit a gift card in there, and you can put lots of candy and little fun things. Even a necklace or a bracelet would definitely fit in this as well. It is 1 inch wide, and it is, let me get the measurements. hold on, it is 3.5 inches tall. So it's a pretty good size box. Hello, Carson. Hello, Peyton. And hello, Darlene. Welcome. But this is the one we're going to be making tonight. So you can definitely put a mini Velcro dot underneath, or you can just grab a little clip and clip it together as well. But this is what I'm going to show you guys how to make. It is so fun and so cute, and I absolutely love it. You know what? A cookie might even fit in there. I think a cookie would. One of those pre-made little cookies. Okay, so I am going to score this with you guys so you know how to score. I did put all the dimensions up in the top before I went live, but I do want to score this with you. So this is 5 inches, and when you rotate it, it's at 9. So this is 5 inches by 9, and this is shaded spruce. So we're going to put the 5-inch side up at the top, and we're going to score this at 1 inch, and we're going to score this at 4 inches. So 1 inch and 4 inch on the 5-inch side. Then we're going to rotate it. So now the 9-inch side is up at the top. We're going to score this at 1 inch, 4.5 inches. I had to look at my little notes. And 5.5. So the 9-inch side, we're going to score at 1 inch, 4.5, and 5.5. That's all the scoring we're going to have to do. So, but now we get to do a little bit of cutting, and you do want to bring in your paper tool for this. So I'm going to grab my scissors first. We're going to I'm going to get this out of the way because I need to burnish these folds. So let me grab my block so I can crease these. You can use your bone folder if you want, but I find this works best for me. I really still haven't tried to use a bone folder since my hand surgery. I really do like using the block. So I'm folding on all of the score marks. Perfect. That was a little loud. I apologize. So now we're going to do a little bit of snipping with our paper snips. So you have your 1-inch base. This is the bottom. We're going to trim on these 2 score marks just to the center score mark. And I'm going to come in and take a little notch out of the center. This just helps your box fold a little bit nicer. So whatever you do on one side, you have to do on the other side. So we're going to finish this side, and then we're going to rotate to the opposite side. So this one, this square right here, we are going to take this completely off. Okay, so now remember what I said, whatever you do on this side, you're going to have to rotate and do it on this side as well. So we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to trim and then take a little snippet out. These pieces are hidden, so even if you get a bigger chunk than you really wanted, it isn't tragic. Don't even worry. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to take this piece out. Okay, so now this is where our little trimmer is going to come into play. So let me bring in my original box. So this is the one that we're making on the live. And when I opened it, I did not trim off a smidgen off the top right here. And once I folded this, it kind of buckled a little bit just because it's the same size and it hit right at that score mark. So this is the top of our box and this is the bottom. So I just want to put this in, and I'm literally going to take not even 1/8 of an inch. The smallest little sliver you can get on your paper trimmer is what you want to take off. That's just going to help fold. Once you fold it, it's not going to buckle. And then one more little trick is I am going to fold the bottom two leaves down. I'm going to call them leaves. I don't know what they're called. Handles? I don't know. And I only want the top two showing. So this is the top. So these are the top two. I'm going to put this in and I'm just going to take a 1/2 inch off. This is definitely not a necessity, but I did find that it helped me put my box together a little bit easier. You can use your paper snips for this as well, but just remember, you're going to do this on the top. So this is the top. You're going to take a 1/2 inch off of these two sides. And I will tell you why I did that. Let me set that to the side. It took me 3 times to get this box to work. So if you don't take these little edges off, this is a little bit too thick for this to fold down. It will do it, but there was just so much cardstock that it just buckled and looked a little wonky. I don't know if wonky is a word, but I'm going to use it. So that's why I took that extra 1/2 inch off. Hopefully that makes sense. And make sure you do it on the correct side because I did it on the opposite side and it was the wrong side. My box wouldn't even close. So use my mistakes and you don't have to go through 3 sheets of cardstock. Okay, there we go. So now we can get back to our project. So this is going to be on the inside. You can take your Seal Plus, your tear tape, or your green glue. Any one will work. I just would not use a not super strong adhesive. You want to use a super strong adhesive for this. So I put these on the inside flaps. And I'm going to fold these guys in and put a little smidgen on here as well. This one really doesn't have to be anywhere special. It's just going to hold the flap. So when you put a gift card in there, it doesn't catch on those little guys. I'm going to peel all of these off. I swear it is a very, very simple box. Or a bag. Or a gift card holder. It's all 3. It's 3 in 1. So now I am going to come and the one that doesn't have adhesive on is going to go on top. I'm going to line up your edges and then you can grab your bone folder or your block, since I really don't even have a bone folder over here. Actually, I would use a bone folder, a little bit easier, and press that little flap down, and now it is secured to the side. So now we're going to do the same thing on this side. There we go. And use your finger because I'm not going to be able to get that block in there. If you had your bone folder, that is where you could slide it in, but, oh, mine is right here. It was just under. So now you can just slide that in and press that little flap down. So now you have created your little gift card holder or candy holder, whatever you want. So now what we're going to do is we're going to slide these 2 pieces in and close it. And now you can either put a clip on it or you can use mini Velcro dots. Either way. But you see how that closed so much nicer, taking that little smidgen off the top? Love it. It works perfectly. Maybe I'm not as tired as I think I am because I did that all perfectly fine. Okay, so now we have these 3 pieces. So this is our basic white. It is 2 3/4 by 3 1/4. Our shaded spruce is 2 1/2 by 3 inches. You're just going to layer these guys together, and I already embossed it. So you pretty much just have to glue it together and glue it to the front of your holder. Oh, come on. I was just using this glue earlier because I couldn't find my other glue sitting on my table. So I know it works. There we go. And then let's bring this back in. So do you guys want me to show you something funny? Okay, I am. I'm totally going to show you it. So with the red boxes, I was going to do a Christmas tree wreath, and I tried on both sides. I messed it up, and I was like, you know what, let me just see what it looks like on the box. So I go to put it on the box. I stamped it sideways. It's supposed to go this way. So we all make mistakes. We all do. And I just saw it in the trash when I went to put something in there. So I thought I'd show you. I was laughing. And I knew I should have just scratched it and went with a card. But I was like, no, I am going to do a gift card holder. So this is what we came up with. So if you're going to stamp, make sure you are stamping on the correct side. You want to stamp so the 2 3/4 inch is upright. Remember, always learn from my mistakes. Okay, so there's that. And all we have left to do is color our little elf. And then we will be all done. And stamp our sentiments. So for the elf, I brought in a couple different colors. So I wanted his face, the light petal pink. So his face and his ears. And yes, I know I'm pushing really weird on this one. My stamp set is almost, or my blends are almost gone. So I am going to get every inch out that I can. So I'm using it on the side. I would never do this if it was a brand new blender pen. You want to go super gentle, but I am trying to get every piece out of this before I throw it away. Okay, so that is the petal pink. My crumb cake is the same exact way. It is almost dead as well. So I'm going to do his little hair with some crumb cake. And you can probably hear that. You do not want to hear this when you are using your blends. You do not want to hear coloring. That means you're pushing way too hard. Actually, I'm just going to file those as I am going. This gray granite for his boots, this one is actually super juicy, so I'm going to stop talking just to show you, you do not need to hear coloring when you're using blends. Okay, I'm going to be quiet now. See, you literally should not hear the blends scraping across your paper. Okay, so this one is light shaded spruce. And hello, Stephanie, welcome. So I really wanted the dark shaded spruce and the light, but my dark is dry and my light is not. So give you another little tidbit. If you want one of them darker, once this dries, just go color over it again. And then it'll be darker. I don't know if they intended it to be like that, and it kind of makes sense, but that's what I did, and it worked perfect. So I'm going to do his hat and his shirt and sleeves. I'm going to do that in the light shaded spruce. But if you have the dark, I would do this in dark. And then you can do the light just in his pants. Okay, so now I'm going to come in and do his pants in the same green, but I'm going to let it sit for a second, and then I'm going to color it a little bit darker. Okay, so now I'm going to go back up to the hat because I definitely want the hat darker. Hopefully they have another free shipping day soon. I have not heard anything, so do not quote me. But I think I am going to order all new blends. Once they do, I would assume sometime in December, but I have no clue. We did not get any of that information this week. And if we did, I would have totally told you guys, if I was allowed. Light Real Red, I'm just going to do his cuffs on his shirt. And I did forget, I'm going to have to grab that Petal pink out of the trash because I need to do his hands. Okay, there he is. He's all done. And I want to grab a little Wink of Stella. And I'm going to do his hat brim and the edge of his hat. With a little Wink of Stella. Okay, so let me put the glue on. We're going to do a little bit of stamping, and then we'll finish putting this together. And then I will show you everything again, and I have one little extra surprise to show you guys. So don't go anywhere. So when you are using the red rubber stamp on a small image that has already been die cut, it is not easy. I'm just going to tell you that. It is so much easier to stamp on a sheet and then die cut it. But for the Facebook Live, I like to have everything cut and ready to go. So if it's not straight, we're going to go with it and we're going to use it. And we are perfect is what you make it. So we are going to try to get this perfect. That was definitely not perfect. But you know what? It's totally okay. We're still going to use it. Because one, I only cut one. And two, I said perfect is what you make it, and we're going to make it perfect. So let's flip these guys over and add some dimensionals. And 2 great big ones is overkill for that little tiny, but I didn't think one was enough. So if you have 2 minis, I would definitely put 2 minis on that one. So we wish you a Merry Christmas is going to go right up top. And then I am going to fold this, put the thing on so I know where my little elf should go. And now you can open it up and make sure it is attached pretty well. And there it is. And let's see, I don't think I have any gift cards beside me. They are in the studio. Hold on, I'm opening my little drawers. Sometimes I surprise myself, but no, I don't see any. I used to have some sitting over here, but they must have vanished. But a gift card does fit in here, I promise. And candy fits in here. So yeah, there you go. And then I made one other one with the gingerbread. Man, oh, he's sitting right here beside me. So you can play, mix, and match these guys. You can do them in any of our stamp sets, any of our designs. If you don't need anything for Christmas, you can do them for Thanksgiving. Oh, that would be really pretty, having a little Thanksgiving box or gift card in front. So yeah, there you go. But there is one more thing I want to show you. And it is this. Look at what we got while I was in Vegas. It is so exciting. And we also got, I have to cover it because we're not allowed to show anything. It is the new January online exclusive list. So being a demonstrator, you can start ordering this on Tuesday, I believe. And you know I am going to 2-day air it because this catalog is absolutely spectacular. The online exclusives, hold on, let me bring them in. The online exclusives are even more spectacular. Actually, I don't know. I really do love the catalog. I love these, but I think I love the catalog a little bit better. So we can't show anything on the inside. I don't think I'm going to be showing anything to use because we can't order from this until January unless you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you can view the catalog online now. But we can't order it till January. But I thought I would tease you guys with this is what I got. Anyway, if you are coming over anytime soon, you can totally look at it and view it and smell it. And oh, it's so much fun. Anyway, if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. I am here all weekend long. Tomorrow I do have all the kids, but I can still answer text messages. If you do call, you might have a screaming kid in the background, but I can probably still talk as well. Anyway, if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. If not, I will see everybody on Tuesday for another fun gift card event. Retreat. It's not a retreat. It's a, I don't know. We're going to be doing gift cards for the next couple weeks. Okay. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.